Superb, Jetson Salva, open season 16 to 9. This is BBC Radio 2. With comedian David Baddiel. We're talking about David Baddiel on the Silk Road on the Discovery Channel. Michelle Connors currently starring in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang on tour. Primal Scream going to play live for us again in a moment with their new single from their forthcoming album, Chaosmosis. Perfect. And Matt LeBlanc's here, my new partner in crime, as we embark on our first ride and joy this morning. But where are we going to go now? Michelle, you know about injections, it seems. You're like some kind of injection expert. So tell us what you think from what you know.
No, I'm intrigued because I've just I did, have you heard of Bear Grylls?
Yes, of course.
I've just been on an expedition with Bear Grylls, and we didn't know where we were going. It actually comes out on March 3rd. We didn't know where we were going. We had all these injections, like you've had, typhoid, Hep A, Hep B, and we ended up going to South Africa, to the bush.
Right. Okay. Well, let's see. We've had the injection.
Did you get that by Monday?
Did they give you extra injections you didn't need just to throw you off?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, that's fun.
David Baddiel. Okay, Matt, over to you.
Yes, okay, please, David Baddiel, one of Britain's most iconic and most illustrious comic talents. Please, tell us our first top-tier challenge.
Okay, here we go. Matt LeBlanc,
Yes.
Congratulations, you are the first ever non-British host of Top Gear. Wow, amazing. And you also happen to be an American. The moment this show finishes, you and Chris are off to the Las Vegas...
No, that's in England.
That's in England.
Blackpool, basically what we do is we'll go up to Regent Street, turn left at Regent Park, and then if we keep Wembley on our right and Heathrow on our left, and we go past the Birmingham roundabout, and keep on going. Now, if you hear people talking in a Braveheart accent, you've gone too far. Okay. It's about 250 miles away, and it's Friday. It's Friday afternoon traffic. It's half term. This is going to be
That's
fun.
the key thing. Because I have here exactly that.
What?
The extra bit of the challenge.
Eh?
There's an extra bit. It says here, first you've got to get there, which will involve the time-honoured Top Gear presentation, presenter initiation experience, brought to you by the letters R and R. Rolls, yes they do. Waiting for you outside right now are a brace of British three-wheeled beauties, but the likes of which Top Gear has never seen before. We are talking ruthless, reliant Robin. For 250 miles to Blackpool in Friday traffic.
Matt, you know what Reliant Robin is?
Yeah, that's that, when you said Rolls, I was hoping Rolls
I know.
Royce.
I thought the way the card was written, that was supposed to lead you down that path.
Yeah.
So,
It's a stream.
ruthless.
Yeah, you can in Friday traffic at the end of half term, good luck.
But they don't make ruthless Reliant Robin.
Well, they have done now. They've made us just
Hang on. They've chopped the roofs off two Reliant Robins.
Yeah.
Great!
On the M1.
Yeah.
On Friday.
You've got the virtual Reliant Robin. The two of you.
Winter in England.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is England, so all those injections were, in fact, just to throw you off.
It's okay, only gets cold as you get north.
Yeah, it does get a bit colder.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so we'll put the speedos away then, sure. Okay, excellent. Bobby, can you play some fun while we think about this for a while? Yeah.
You're taking it well, aren't
Okay.
you?
guys.
Off you go.
Fine, boys, the Blackpool.
Hard to make it through this world alone.
Love has become strange, you've been strange.
And the affair is set again.
Obsession, possession.
Secret to fire, and that peace begins with them. I'm never gonna trust again. Peace begins with them.
Morning, Bob. Welcome to the newspaper. Because the first one was looking for people WZ and I'm sure it is video because it is in the outline. I'm rolling in the time. Wondering if it's not right. Not the largest in the UK, anyway.
The video's been back on for a little while. I don't know why you wasn't seeing it.
It was dark and I didn't see any lights on.
I did turn it off while I was in the services though.
Yes, fine, Clive. This is G3UDO. Yes, that's exactly why I wanted to catch you this morning, Clive. Thank you. Apologise, I was not here. I in fact went into college for dinner last night.
Good morning, Paul, and I hope that fence isn't too uncomfortable on your ass. Because sitting on a fence is normally a bit uncomfortable. I'm on 235, always leave it on 235, but the coverage here, Stan, is very poor. Whenever I'm just generally driving, it's on 235. But there's, you know, until I get back towards Ipswich, you know, along the A12 near Clapton and Ipswich, it's very patchy, the coverage. This part of the M25 it isn't covered very well at all. We're all quite a long way away. When that new repeater in central London comes on, that's on the same site as LW used to be. You know, the old London Weekend Television Studios? That's where the new DMR 77s repeater is got an application in for. And the old LWT repeater, that used to cover near enough all of the M25. So when that comes on, that'll be good.
We have to do this because to be a bona fide Top Gear presenter, we have to do a reliant Robin film without being told. That's why it's happened to us.
That's one that flips over, really.
It's the one that flips over. I've seen one. I don't know if I've seen one in real life, but I've never sat in one. That's true. I've never driven one.
They don't make a convertible.
No.
But they've made a convertible.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's a free wheel.
Okay.
Yeah. Single wheel on the front.
Single wheel on the front, yeah. I don't know if you'll ever have seen a car like it.
Do you have to have a license to drive one of these?
Yeah, well, the big myth is that you don't, but you do, because they used to say you could drive on a motorcycle license, which used to be true, and it's not anymore. You do need a car license, or you can't drive them on a learner motorcycle license, at least. But they're made of fiberglass. My brother had one, and his did tip over on the motorbike. You know, you couldn't separate the two. From a distance, from the Isle of Man.
But it's actually, no, you
No,
can have fun.
It's great.
People go and have a lot of fun in Blackpool.
We used to go every year as a family holiday.
A lot of joke shops as well.
If we go past Warrington, which we might not, but the Thelwall Viaduct is there. Now, the Thelwall Viaduct features regularly on our travel bulletins as one of the windiest roads in Great Britain. So we need to go another way if possible.
Okay, that's probably wise.
Yeah, I think it's wise.
I told you the coverage where I'm at the moment is roamed onto AK at the moment, but the coverage here is very poor. Even if I did hear you, it wouldn't worth me having to try and have a conversation, since it'd be more out than in. If you have a look on the map, there's nothing really close to me. But whenever you hear DMR coming through, unless I'm talking to someone, it'll be on 235.
So,
I've got my backings, told to pack for any eventuality weather-wise, right?
yeah.
So I've got all my layers here, so all the layers are going back on now,
Yeah.
right? And the other thing, I've got the trainers in case we have time for a run on the beach. You like a run, don't you?
Sure.
And also, I've got...
Bottle of wine.
Yeah,
Good. The blanket in the bottle.
little blanket in the bottle. All right, that's going on.
Excellent.
Phew, okay, so we're all set to go. I suppose we should, I don't know.
Let's do it.
Do you want to phone your family?
Yeah.
No? All right. Also, they just told me it doesn't stop in Blackpool. We go somewhere else from there. It's Blackpool tonight, somewhere else tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We got another challenge.
Yeah, and it's further north. And apparently there's snow there. Great! This is cool, isn't it? Glad you signed up.
Yeah. Now, is it polar bears? How far north? You need a rifle? What's happening?
I don't know. We can ask about that. Okay, here's some travel now. Let's see. Now we'll find up features.
Well, the good news is it's not very windy out there, so you guys will be okay. But it's icy, so with 3 wheels, you're going to have to watch out. M60 is reopened clockwise after the accident. 27th at Portwood roundabout to the Stockport Pyramid. The queues are back to 23 for Ashton under Lyme. M6 is slow northbound between the M5 junction 8 and 9, and that's to Wednesbury. So queues to junction 1 for West Bromwich. Hopefully that will have cleared by the time you leave as well. A47 Leicester Road closed both ways, Belton and Rutland around to Moor Lane. A43 is now open at the Everley roundabout. M40 has been blocked northbound junctions 4 to 5 Lambeth to Stokenchurch. A live deer is no longer on the A1 northbound between the A1 and junction 10 and Business Way South, not sure what that means. And one ends up with a breakdown on the M32 northbound at junction 1 for Hamburg and Bristol. 03700 100 200.
All right, so back tonight, and some people, more than 4, you're saying, can be pretty much for the top here.
Well, I believe. My worry is that if you get stuck on the motorway in a traffic jam in a roofless Royal Robin, people will be getting out of their cars to take selfies with you on the motorway. Please don't do that.
Okay,
That'd be one way to stay warm.
we have, yes, of course.
Group hugs.
Why don't we hug Great Britain? Okay, so you had that experience of Blackpool, Michelle. Tell us about your experience of Blackpool.
I used to go there when I was a kid, like you, in the summertime, and I was just filming. I produced and acted in a short film a couple of weeks ago, and set in Blackpool. So, yeah, I want to promote Blackpool because I think it gets a bit of a bad, sort of name, doesn't it, really?
I'm not sure. I think that's some people's sort of idea of other people's idea of Blackpool. I think, it's end of terms can be packed today, isn't it? I would imagine.
It's a great place, Blackpool.
Okay, Golden Mile.
It's a tower. It's got a tower.
Do you have a gun?
So do you have
And there
are
fruit machine,
It's mainly just fruit machines.
there's not just the one pier, there's 3 piers.
It's 3 piers.
Okay, there's our Eiffel Tower.
Not
Yeah.
for entertainment.
Miles better than the real Eiffel Tower. There's
Yeah.
trams,
Yeah, trams.
donkeys,
There's theme parks as well.
Yeah,
There's some very old theme.
Pleasure Beach.
Yeah.
Very Victorian.
Yeah.
Donkeys.
Good evening entertainment.
What?
Donkeys?
The Murray Donkeys.
Oh, yes,
Can we call it a donkey?
donkeys.
You just said it. I'm not a fool.
I've got my favourite. My favourite joke in the world is a donkey joke about Blackpool. Okay, here we go. What do the donkeys on Blackpool Beach get for lunch?
I don't know. What do the donkeys on Blackpool Beach get for lunch?
20 minutes, like everybody else. Thank you very much. Clinched the first trophy for 9 years for Arsene Wenger. Arsenal 2-0 down in 8 minutes. Now needing extra time at 3-2 against Hull City. So here's me thinking I'm playing the trail, and that's the clip for the sports. Every minute or two, isn't it? All right. So
That was really confusing.
it's all getting very well, isn't it? Very well. Welcome to Professionalism, Matt.
It's good to be here.
Come on, isn't it? So, Dave, remind us what you're up to. Go on, tell us.
Well, you're about to see, if you watch the Discovery Channel, I've done the Silk Road. I've travelled down the Silk Road from China to Istanbul, and it's 4 programmes on the Discovery Channel starting on Sunday.
All right, and Michelle, tell us what you're up to.
I'm playing Baroness Bonhurst in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, which is on tour in the UK and Ireland this year. There's the police coming on say. And I'm also in Bear Grylls Mission
Hang
Park.
on, you've
started on March the 1st.
You've snuck this one in. This is not what you're on for. Come on.
Oh, please, just let me get it. I've done it anyway now.
All right, so where'd you go again with Bear Grylls?
I went to South Africa.
So there's Barack Obama, and then you were next with Bear.
Yeah,
So did you have the Barack Obama chat?
Not on my own, but Barack only did one day, didn't he? I did a little bit longer than one day.
What a slacker.
Yeah.
He's not busy, is he?
But it was an incredible experience. So that comes out much better.
We'll go to the news. Questions from the guests to the guests. In fact, well, let's all ask Matt questions this morning, shall we? We're all going to ask Matt more questions after the news. Is that okay, buddy?
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
Okay. Can I have a cup of tea now? And a piece of cake? Welcome to England. 9 o'clock.
BBC News Downing Street says there's been some progress at the summit in Brussels towards reaching an agreement on reforming Britain's relationship with the EU. But Number 10 has warned there's still plenty to do. Talks involving David Cameron and the President of the European Council, Donald Tusk, continued throughout the night. Our Europe correspondent, Chris Morris, is at the summit.
Bilateral meetings involving David Cameron and other European leaders came to an inconclusive end after 5 o'clock this morning, and they will resume shortly. The word is that some progress has been made, but there's still a lot to do. When the 28 Prime Ministers and Presidents sat down last night, it quickly became apparent that divisions on the proposed deal for the UK were deeper than expected. That doesn't mean a deal won't be done. Arguments could drag on throughout the day. The next formal summit session isn't now due to start until this afternoon.
A cap on the number of migrants allowed into Austria has come into force. 80 asylum applications a day will be accepted at Austria's southern border. A house in Haxby near York has been destroyed in an explosion. North Yorkshire Police said emergency services were at the scene and the area had been cordoned off. The police say there's at least one casualty. Sir Richard Branson will unveil the new Virgin Galactic Spaceship 2 later today, as the company forges ahead in the race to send passengers into space. Virgin's commercial space program suffered a setback in 2014 when one pilot was killed and another seriously injured during a test flight. Speaking from the Mojave Desert in California, where the new craft will be revealed, Sir Richard said it would be a significant moment.
It's a very exciting day. It means a lot to all the sort of 600 engineers who've been working day and night over the last 18 months to get Virgin Galactic back on track. The unveiling is, I think, have a lot of people without dry eyes tonight. It should be a lovely event.
A new test has been developed to detect inherited heart conditions, which affect more than 500,000 people in the UK. Researchers who received funds from the British Heart Foundation say the blood test can identify all known inherited genetic conditions. They say it will be quicker and cheaper than existing examinations. Archaeologists have uncovered the most complete example of a Bronze Age wheel found in Britain. Experts say the discovery in the Cambridgeshire Fens shows the level of sophistication of our ancestors. Joe Black has been to the site at Whittlesea near Peterborough.
The wheel, like other artefacts on the site, was lost to the ancient waters after a fire at the settlement around 3,000 years ago. Although fragile, it's well preserved and still contains part of its axle, and could indicate that this wetland community also exploited the dry land for hunting and farming.
Today's weather forecast: frost and fog will lift to leave sunshine in the east. Wet and windy weather will extend eastwards across the British Isles during the day. BBC News at 9:03, and next at 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Moira. Mike's here amongst the mayhem with the sport. Off you go, Mike.
And the FA Cup returns this weekend. There are 8 fifth-round ties. It all starts tomorrow lunchtime as the Emirates plays host to a repeat of the 2014 final, which ended like this.
Ramsey scores for Arsenal, and could that be the moment that will clinch the first trophy for 9 years for Arsene Wenger? Arsenal 2-0 down in 8 minutes, now leading extra time 3-2 against Hull City.
Arsenal against Hull is at 12:45 kickoff tomorrow. At 3 last year's semi-finalists, Reading host West Brom whilst Leeds play Watford. You can watch Bournemouth take on Everton on BBC One at 5:15, and at 4 p.m. on Sunday, the BBC will also show the tie of the weekend, Chelsea against Manchester City. The final tie is at New Meadow on Monday, as under pressure Louis van Gaal takes his Manchester United side to Shrewsbury. What price an upset there? You can hear that on 5 Live. In the SPL tomorrow, Celtic host Inverness. whilst Hearts travel to Dundee United. Away from football, there's no Six Nations this weekend. The tournament is on a rest weekend and will return in 7 days' time. There is cricket, though. England's men and women are in 2020 action. The women lead their series 1-0 and play the second T20 later this morning. The men play their first match this afternoon. As we were saying earlier, good luck to Olympic cycling champion turned amateur jockey Victoria Pendleton, who's tipped to win her first race this afternoon. We spoke to her on yesterday's show. She rides Pasha de Polder in the Hunters Chase at Fakenham at 4:10. In Rugby League, Super League champions Leeds Rhinos play the North Queensland Cowboys in the World Club Challenge on Sunday. Mo Farah, Greg Rutherford and Dina Asher-Smith are amongst the athletes looking to start their Olympic training at the Glasgow Indoor Grand Prix tomorrow. And finally, the Welsh Open snooker concludes on Sunday. Ronnie O'Sullivan's exploits have dominated the week in Cardiff. Can the Rocket clinch the title? You can find out on Sunday by watching the red button.
Thanks, Mike, and thanks for being here this week.
Thank you, really enjoyed it.
Back next week, as season, hopefully, yes.
Online, on digital radio, and on 88 and 91 FM. BBC Radio 2.
Friday morning. Michael Ball now joining us. Good morning, Michael.
Morning, lovely.
Your chitty friend, Michelle.
Oh, I've gone all Western Wendy. I'm 6.
Now, Michael's in the original.
I know.
The movie.
Little gossip.
We'll talk to Michael in a moment.
You Jeremy.
Okay, so we've got Michael, we've got Michelle, we've got Matt LeBlanc, we've got David Baddiel, we've got Prabal Scrimmy, we've got you here, most importantly.
Hold on, we just have to hold on. We don't have to cry. No, not tonight. I know lately everything seems crazy. People walking by, just getting by. And I just want to rest my head and lay down with roses on our bed. They say heaven can wait. You and I will survive. Sometimes we love can escape and go far away. Oh, tonight we'll survive. So let's just smile to the rain, to the heartache and pain. Oh, tonight we'll survive. We'll survive. Oh, tonight, oh, tonight we'll survive. We'll survive. Slow down, we just have to slow down. Now becoming fast, way too fast. Another gray day, technicolor saying that fading in the sky. We're alive. Now I just want to rest my head and lay down with roses in our bed. They say heaven can wait. You and I will survive. Sometimes the love can escape and all far away. We'll survive. So let's just smile to the rain, to the heartache and pain. Oh, the line. We'll survive. We'll survive. Just have to hold on. We don't have to cry. No, not tonight. I know lately everything seems crazy. People walking by, getting by. Sometimes we're lost and astray, and all far away. Oh, tonight we'll survive.
Right, Stuart, hold the line. 9 minutes past 9. So if you just tuned in, you won't know. The Man of Block and myself are heading on our first Top Gear mission, our first road trip today together, and we are going to Blackpool. Into roofless Reliant Robins. One swathed in the Stars and Stripes, the other one in the Union flag. And it's Friday afternoon traffic, and it's half term. And the weather forecast is looking interesting. Some really good friends of mine laughing out loud. And they said, this is the funniest thing we've ever heard.
You should see the cars.
You've seen the cars much before?
As I was coming in.
They're amazing.
They're fabulous. Matt, you're gonna, I mean...
But what's really funny is that we really have had these typhoid A and hepatitis A and B injections, haven't we, Matt?
Yeah.
So where are they for?
Somewhere else you're going.
Where exactly in Blackpool are we going?
You might just be in the car. That might just dodge you into the car.
Down that back alley.
But what's really funny about this is, Matt, you have no idea whether Blackpool's a village, a town, or a city, do you?
I don't know anything.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, it's just a black pool. That's why you have to have those injections.
No, it's brilliant. There's the Golden Mile, which is 4 miles long. There's Pleasure Beach at one end. I can't remember that's the south end, I think. And there's North Pier, Central Pier, South Pier as well. You must have played there, Michael.
I've played there many times. Think Vegas, but bigger. And more glamorous.
Happier?
Much happier.
Much happier.
Great fish and chips.
Amazing fish and donuts, or donuts galore.
Have you ever had a stick of rock?
Rock, yeah.
Stick of rock. Well, that's a new one.
You've not had a stick of rock?
You're wrong.
You'll find out.
Live radio.
No, it's a stick of rock. It's long and pink, and you put it in your mouth.
Yeah. Now look, you've said it.
Yeah, live radio.
And you've got to get to the middle, and it'll say, oh.
There's writing to it.
Yeah, there is writing through it.
Right.
Also, Matt, you may not have to go back to Los Angeles for this casting of your TV wife, because all along the seafront...
Hi, mate.
Hi, all right?
You heading back, are you?
Yeah, I've just done my last delivery, cash a bed.
Yeah.
I'm now going to run back. Are you going down the bus wash?
Yeah, I'll go and have a look. I'll give you a ring if it's working. I was ringing you earlier to find out if you've been round there.
No, I drove down there, or past there on Monday or Tuesday, and it was, what was it, on Friday? Monday, I think I drove down there, and it was all set, like, packing up the new wash, but the brushes were still wrapped in polythene. Should imagine they must have it done by now, surely. Won't take a week.
Well, this is good. This is the 4th week now.
Yeah. I was going to go down there anyway and see if it's absolutely filthy.
If they built round it, because were they going to put glass round it or something?
There's no glass round it, no. But the thing is, I mean, if it's up and running, they can put the glass round it any time, can't they?
Yeah, yeah. No, I thought you said that they were going to enclose it all.
No, I didn't know that they were going to do that.
Where did I get that from then? I don't know where I heard that. Might be from, what's his name down there?
Nigel.
Nigel. I still keep on thinking of Charlie. That was years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, Charlie was, yeah.
6, 7 years ago they got rid of him. Nigel.
Yeah.
Nigel.
The little one who's a cleaner, his name's Andy, the one that's constantly swearing.
Who's the one who normally comes over with the little bloke?
Oh, that's Andy.
Who's Nigel then?
Nigel's the one who's in charge. Tall chap, very short grey hair.
Yeah. Yeah, the roundabout for the A12, I don't know about from your side, but I've just gone to the A12. I've queued for 2 miles. The A12 solid, the roundabout solid, and so my side wasn't so bad, but you might be better off going down the A13.
Yeah, or the A127 and then cut across.
Yeah. I find the 13's better. The roundabout's chocker. I've just come round, off the 25. Obviously my way, I'm just turning left. But the town back was 2 miles. It took me a while to get past it, over 2 miles actually.
Bloody hell.
And it's queuing to get onto it. It's quite a way at the moment. I'll let you know when I get to the end of it. It's still queuing here at the moment on the A12 to get onto it. You got like that. The other morning there was a bloody broken down truck on there, and they blocked off 2 lanes. Fucking boss a lot. the truck was in the middle. They blocked off two, and it caused complete havoc. I lost nearly an hour.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? You know what? They just go to extremes. They don't think, oh, let's keep the traffic flowing. They think let's cause as much bloody hassle as possible.
Yeah.
Well, I done well yesterday. I had the delivery. Where was it? In Battle.
Where? Oh, Battle.
Friday, yeah. Friday delivery. Well, I done the delivery at St Leonard's in Hastings. That was at 4 o'clock, or just before 4. I thought I'll phone them up. It said Friday delivery.
Yeah.
And I phoned up, and the old boy said, oh yeah, he said, that's lovely. He said, please do come. He said, yes, definitely. Yeah, I thought, brilliant.
Yeah. But I don't know why they do that sometimes.
No.
Yeah, because people like Magic, they won't ring up, will they?
No.
They just leave it to the next
So I went there. He told me how to get to them. And it come up on the nav anyway.
Yeah.
Back in, and he said to me, it was 2-3 foot Excelsior set. He said, he's got to be 80th a day. Could I give him a hand stairs?
Yeah.
I looked at the stairs and I said, yeah, okay. I thought, well, I ended up taking them up, like getting them up. I had to angle them, straighten them up, turn them, and then, go upstairs with them.
Yeah.
And he gave me £20.
Blimey.
I said, that's all right. No, he said, no, I insist. And his wife said to me, oh, if you weren't in such a big truck, she said, you're more than welcome to stay here the night. I said, no, I'm fine, honest.
Yeah.
She said, was that there's going to be a big truck. So I thought, well, that was a result.
Yeah,
I then drove,
do you know the big lay-by on the A12? I'm down there and I've only just got to the back of the queue. Where's it gone? There.
I don't know, all I got was, the big lay-by on the A12,
yeah.
Cut off.
I was saying, that's the back of the standstill queue, and they're still, driving in the back of it, so quite a long queue this way.
Bloody hell. God knows what it is then.
The problem is that roundabout, when it gets gridlocked, it stays like it for hours.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to clear, does it?
It don't recover.
No.
There's a problem early in the morning. It's just very... I remember one day, it stayed like that all day. And I got, and the people are trying to squeeze on, and now and then, the whole thing, the on and off, was a gridlock for no reason at all. But it started in the morning. This was evening time. Weird.
Yeah, it's weird. Well, what I was saying, I've got to do this. Alright. And that was Friday delivery, bloody bed and breakfast place. So I phoned them up. I got the mobile, the woman said to me, oh no, she said, we're not here. She said, but I take delivery in the morning.
Yeah.
She's down for Friday. She said, we're out. I said, that's okay. I thought, well...
What time did she do that then?
I got there at, I thought I won't be too early. I got there at 7:10.
Oh, that's well late.
Yeah.
It's a bed and breakfast. I'll be there at 6 o'clock banging on the door.
That husband comes to the door dressed in gown pyjamas on. He said, God, you are early, aren't you? So I said, oh yeah. So I've got a lot on. I'd only got school and Roger to do.
Yeah.
Well, it's school at Cranbrook. When I got there, the bloody gates had closed.
That's half time, isn't it?
Yeah. I thought, oh well, I'll take them back. And then the bloke turned up, maintenance bloke. He said, oh, I'll open the gate, let you in. He said, but I don't know where they're going. He said, you'll have to wait till just after 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
When the boss comes in.
Yeah, but ain't
So I said,
our problem where they're going, is it? Only we just drop off.
no. I said, you might just unload them there, you know, lean them against the wall, so that'll be fine.
Yeah.
So he says, oh, I don't know. He said, you know, it means we've got to carry it.
Well, they got to carry them anyway.
Yeah, I thought, Christ, they're only 2 foot 6 bloody bastards, you know, they're not heavy.
Well, just about
So when
this.
when he disappeared, I just unloaded him against the wall. I thought, shit, and he come back down, and I said, oh, can you just sign the paper? He said, no. Oh, I thought you weren't going to unload him. I said, no, I can't hang around, I've got a lot to do. I've got to you.
Lazy git.
Yeah, bloody, I had 2 foot 6 mats. I mean, they got transport or whatever, they got the minibuses, they can put them in a minibus and move them.
Yeah.
With that, I just buggered off. But then, the gates were electronic, you know, they shut behind me as I've gone in, and you have to go round the school like it's a one-way system. I drove round to get out the exit, because they got this thing that comes up in the middle of the road, you know, like the teeth on.
Yeah.
And I drove round the one-way system. The bloody electronic gate wasn't. So I sat there and I thought, oh shit. And then I thought, I ain't going back round to get this bloke. And then eventually it just opened up. It must have been slightly frozen.
Yeah.
But there was a hell of a bloody frost last night.
Yeah. I was down at the Exeter Inn last night. -1 when I got up this morning.
Well, when I got up, it was -3.
Yeah.
And 8 o'clock, I parked up in Rye on the railway station, which was there as well.
Yeah, you're right near the sea there, aren't you?
Yeah, and at 8 o'clock last night, it was frozen.
Yeah?
Yeah, the cars that were in the car park, you know, froze over.
Yeah. Gone again?
There was another lorry parked there when I pulled up.
Yeah.
So we're doing the paperwork, and he came over and he said, all right, mate, staying tonight? I said, yeah. He said, coming down the pub with us? I said, no. I said, he said, oh, you've got to have a couple of beers. He said, you know, just to wind down. I said, no, thanks all the same. I thought, happy hell, you know.
But the thing is, they don't just have a couple of beers, do they? They have, you know, 4 or 5.
I thought, you know, I'm not interested. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
So I pulled my curtains to, like, he wandered off. I thought, get on with it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Mick Taylor was the same.
I know he could do 6 or 7 pints, couldn't he, in a night as well?
He'd have like 6 or 7 pints in a night. I mean, to me, you defeat the object of getting your night out money.
It's not good for next morning, is it?
It's not for me. Not only that, you get stopped in the morning.
Yeah.
Get breathalyzed. You can't be legal.
Nah, no way.
You might be okay to drive, you know, still finding yourself, but it's in your bloody blood system, isn't it?
Yeah. They get hot on that as well. You know, the places where they know that people go drinking. I don't know, do you know, like, I've heard of people coming out of pubs and go to sleep in their car, and because they've got the keys, they get done for drinking and driving. How do you stand getting back in your truck home you live in with your keys and sitting in the driver's seat? How do you stand with that?
Well, if you get in the passenger side, you're still in possession of that vehicle, aren't you? You're still in control.
So I'm a bit confused on that one.
Yeah, technically, you know, I assume you could be done for it.
Yeah.
Something would be worth Googling to find out.
Yeah. Yeah, that Stick called in sick today. Anyway, I know we had one of mine, Dukes, who was about 8 miles away from one of my deliveries, so they put that on it. There's only one mattress.
It's bloody ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a sofa bed or something going down there. Bondi was trying to put that on me. He said, oh, you're going quite near it. We'll see if we can rectum meter. I said, don't start all that crap, you know. I said, the only reason you're doing that is because you're trying to keep old Kevin back to bloody be your runabout for the day.
That's all it is. It keep him back so Kevin ends up loading lorries while he can sit in the office playing on his phone.
I know.
That's all it is in a day.
What, they installs or something?
The one at Carlisle was Epoch. He said he had one in Nottingham, which was an Epoch delivery.
Yeah.
I said, it's bloody ridiculous. Although you're on the van, there's two of you. I said, they're just taking a piss.
How many hours did they do?
Martin said they got back at 9 o'clock at night, got back to the factory from 3 in the morning.
It's a long old day.
I mean, that is, I wouldn't do it. I'd turn around and tell them to get stuck.
Yeah.
You know, let Bondi go out and do it, or better still let Colin pay. And then Colin said, and then Colin turns around and says, how many hours overtime you got? Oh, you might as well take Friday off.
Yeah, see, I mean,
make a long
that's where
weekend.
it's wrong. You're starting crack of dawn, working late at night, screwing yourself up both ends of the day, and then they take a day off you. A day's work. It's wrong, isn't it?
I turn around and say, no, I've done the overtime, I want paying for it. I'm coming in.
Yeah. Stobart do that, you know. Stobart do that, you know, they give them 15-hour days, 12-hour days, and then on a Friday, you know, no, I don't think it's a day.
And then tell them to take a day off and claw the overtime back.
Yeah, it's all wrong, really. I hate a job like that.
But then it's like Stobart, if you park on the services, you have to pay for that out of your own pocket.
Yeah, I know they used to. I don't know if they still do that, but I know they used to. I'm sure they've got. Like when I go into South Mimms, I often see them in there, you know, overnight. So they would be paying for that out of their pocket. It's 30 quid there. They must have an account at certain places. They try and get them back to their depots, don't they? That's the idea.
Yeah, that's the idea. Get them so they park up in their depots.
Yeah.
That one up near Dagenham, the big Stobart building, you'll see most lorries parked up.
On the 13th.
Yeah.
How long has that been there? Because I've only recently seen the sign for it in the last 6 months.
I think it's only been there about 6 or 7 months. It hasn't been there that long.
It says there's a truck stop up north that I go to. There's two of them that I've been to that are owned by Stobarts. You know, for proper paying truck stops. Because the old rugby truck stop, that's owned by Stobarts now.
Is it?
Yeah, it's quite some time they've owned it. I've never been. It used to be a good truck stop, but people said when you go there now, you get box shut. You know, they're changing over boxes in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
But it's always a good old place, that was. Ooh.
Get to 91 FM. Michael Ball.
Michael Ball here, sitting in for Mark Ken. We're in dire straits.
think if it's below a threshold, it's too low. It's left the room a little bit.
With the sucker, with the songs and the top swing. Anybody on board and just fooling around in the corner. Label operate movie channel. Actually, you press A. Run on any channel. The only one that doesn't make any sense to run on is channel 9, of course. Just repeat it without having any control over who you're talking to. So you may have a running group. Go on.
What great driving, Sultans. Sultans of Swing. Dire Straits. Well, very good. Good journey and good luck to Chris and Matt. There's chaos in here this morning, I've got to tell you. Happy Friday, my lovelies. Michael Ward here sitting in for Ken. One more time this week, yeah, you've only got to put up with me today. I am going to be playing our record of the week later, which I'm in love with. If I Can Dream, Elvis Presley, reviewed by the Royal Philharmonic Orchestra. We have everybody in the building singing along with it. It's fantastic. We have our album of the week, which is called Night Sweat, by Joseph Salvat. Billy Idol's choosing the tracks of his years. If you want to be part of Popmaster, you know what you have to do. Before 10 o'clock, give us a call. 0500 288 291 now. Phone now. We could be doing Popmaster together. And also, if you've got a kid or a grown up that you want to get out of bed, you want to give a shout out to, you know what you have to do. michael.wall@bbc.co.uk. That's the email address. Text to 88291. We've got a fantastic rock and roll legendary song coming for you. You'll love it after 10 o'clock. And you do love songs and all the usual fare that you enjoy. Here's Turin Breaks. Keep your head.
You kill the quiet in my head with the naysayers did. I guess I can finally let go Keep me around.
I'm always on 235, but I'm not in range of anything, Stan. It just bleep into life every now and then because along here, repeaters are too far away. There's one at Southend, it's my nearest one. It's too far away from me. When I get down past Colchester, I'll get Clacton and then I'll get Ipswich. But along here, that's the only two I'm going to get.
Innocent for boys.
It's good, isn't it? Sharing breaks. Keep me around. You got any plans for the weekend? It's Friday. I love a Friday. I'm looking out the window. The sun is shining. There are endless possibilities. I'm going to the 90th birthday party of Dame Gillian Lind. Wonderful British choreographer. She choreographed me in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Aspects of Love. She choreographed Cats, of course.
I'm hoping that the group here at Chelmsford that run DA put on the DMR because they've got a good site. Yeah, you need a good site really, don't you, for UHF? So if they put one on it, it'd be okay. I better get it from the M25 all the way down. It's so patchy down here. Every now and then it bursts into life and you don't really hear much. Can't really work out what anyone's saying. The one down at Southend is pretty low down, Southend. It's not a great location where that is. It's just outside of Southend, actually. As a matter of fact, it's already roamed onto Clacton. It's already on CL. It's going to be very patchy for CL along here. Quite a way out of CL's coverage at the moment. Have you got your DMR fitted in your car yet, Clive? No, Stan? All your radios all hooked up in there now, are they?
Madonna. Hung up. So come on, what are your plans for the weekend? I've got a 90th birthday party to go to. Not my own. Love to hear what what you're up to. michael.bbc.co.uk. That's the email address, of course. And this is the last chance, the last Friday of half term. Get a shout out to the kids. After 10 o'clock, we'll be waking them all up. We've got a great track announcement. Meanwhile, here's a bit of Dan Fogelberg. The Power of Gold. Pretty powerful stuff. Can you explain the year of it? The new rules. That's Dan Fogelberg. Power of Gold. I'm Michael. I'm listening to you while revising for a maths exam. I wanted to say thank you for making revising more bearable. To Sam Davis. You are more than welcome, sir. My pleasure, as always. Eurovision Madness. The start of it is going to hit BBC Radio 2 next week. Ken is going to be playing from Monday 2 songs each day that are going to be in the final beat, which have been whittled down to the final 6, that we have to decide which one we're going to send to the final. Where is it? It's in Stockholm this year. And then when the actual competition comes, there's a whole new way of voting for it, apparently, that could mean that we might not get nil point. That would be nice, wouldn't it? We can dream.
Saturday morning on BBC Radio 2.
First question is, why on earth would you quit Death in Paradise? You what now? You want me to wear a linen suit? And she did it.
Graham Norton.
Can I go on the show?
No.
You'd have to do radio instead of one person.
I know, I'll have to.
Mr. Barry Gordy. I went to the Motown Studios. It's just a house.
Music and conversation for the weekend.
Adrian Lester. When she was upstairs, tip-tapping away, was she looking downstairs thinking, if he does what's good for him, he'll be playing. That's Nathan Zand here on BBC Radio 2. This used to be like a trail down that I could read this stuff out. Okay.
I would just like to say to you, Michael Paul, thanks very much.
What did I do?
Because my 7-year-old son fleeced me yesterday at a very well-known toy shop, thanks to you.
Well, you know, what can I do?
And then I had to buy something for his little sister.
Yeah?
He wasn't even there.
Oh, did you get me anything?
No. For obvious reasons.
Is he not my mom?
Yeah, he totally is.
Yeah, great. Is he coming in again today?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got some more ideas.
Great. Well, we're all open now on the M62 eastbound 22 to 23 after the earlier car fire, Richmond Moor to Huddersfield. Broken down vehicle though for the M62 now westbound. Another lane out 19 to 18 Haywood to the M60 at Sinister Island. M6 southbound, all lanes reopened. That was an accident between 3 and 2, Nuneaton and Coventry. But it looks like it's still busy back to the Crawley services. The Sheffield Middlewood Road is closed for an accident between Langsett Avenue and Stockholm Lane. It's icy in those parts. It's also icy around Leicester. A47 Leicester Road is still closed for the accident between Felton and Rutland. M5 northbound lane out on the exit.
name is Winston in London. And if you copy me over.
Yeah, good morning.
Southbound traffic also being stopped for the air ambulance around, so it's all being
I'm
held to
heading
so as well, because
into
that's on the
work.
A40
So,
the A404 as
nice
well.
to hear
The
you.
M4 westbound, all lanes open between 8, 9 and 10 after the accident. Maidenhead through to Woking and finally to Surrey. Thomas Block. The A28 line Chelsea there as well, and that's Chestnut Road round to the Barrowhead Lane Junction. The number 3700.
Okay, Stuart, roger that. Papa Echo Fox in London, and Winston, like Winston Churchill. Fine, I'm going on the way to work. I'm running, I only got Houston here to a high tier. I've been on 3.5 years, but normally use a Motorola in the DAC, which is a handheld, and it used to, and 8 something, I can never remember the 7 8 something, I can never remember the number of it. I will eventually. I don't know if you'd like to QSY to a user activate group. Let me know what you're on and I'll go there. Do you get there for Fox?
I'll just have a look. NW, HWC, we want for one over, and I'm knocking down a dipper again. Stand. I'll give you a call when I'm in range of Ipswich. I think that's more steady then. HWC mobile.
Lots of weekend plans coming through. I've been on half term this week. This is Jennifer Dyson, and I've left my pet wife planning till the weekend, although my other half, John, says she's taking me to see Deadpool. Oh, I really want to see them. But she says she's going to have a snooze journey. How can you sleep through Deadpool? It's just not right. Let's go for the news. Tulane, Steve Gibbons back.
This is BBC Radio 2 online, on digital radio and on 88 to 91 FM.
BBC News at 10 o'clock. This is Anthony Birch. Talks aimed at reaching a deal on David Cameron's proposed EU reforms will resume in Brussels later. Downing Street says progress was made overnight, but there's still work to do. Discussions involving the Prime Minister and President of the European Council, Donald Tusk, continued until the early hours of this morning. The Energy and Climate Change Secretary, Amber Rudd, said negotiations shouldn't be rushed.
What the Prime Minister has said is that we're making progress, but the deal is out of reach at the moment. I don't think we can underestimate how difficult it is to get 27 other member states to agree. And he's always said that this is about getting the best deal for the country, not a rushed deal. So whether we'll get it today, in the next few hours, I don't know.
A house has been destroyed in Haxby, near York, in what's believed to have been a gas explosion. Police said there was one casualty, but they've given no further details. Our reporter, Phil Bodmer, is at the scene.
Emergency services were called to a property on Springfield in the Haxby area of York at 7:30 this morning. Neighbours reported hearing a loud bang and plumes of smoke were seen billowing across the village from a detached house. Police say they think at least one person may have been in the property at the time. Nearby homes have now been evacuated to a rest centre at a hole in the centre of the village. It's understood the explosion may have been caused by a gas leak.
A test has been developed to detect inherited heart conditions. Researchers who received funds from the British Heart Foundation say the blood test can identify all genetic conditions. The chairman of the Commons Health Select Committee, Sarah Wollaston, has suggested there should be a review of the way decisions are made about vaccinations for children. She was responding to a petition signed by more than 500,000 people calling for all children to be given the new meningitis B vaccine. Currently, it's available only for newborns. The deadline for hostilities to cease in Syria, set after international negotiations in Munich last week, expires today. So far, there's been little indication of a pause in the fighting. A parliamentary inquiry in Australia has been told that the threat of pollution from plastic in the oceans has become a critical problem for global ecosystems and human health. Researchers estimate that around 8 million tonnes of plastic ends up in the ocean each year. Taylor runs the government-sponsored Australian Marine Debris Initiative.
The main point is that everything that is in the ocean, whether it's around Australia or any country around the world, is that it's been put there because of human behaviour. So it's one of the biggest environmental problems in the latest years and into the future, but it has the easiest of solutions. We just need to change that human behaviour.
And Sir Richard Branson will unveil Virgin's new spacecraft later today. The company's commercial space program suffered a setback in 2014 when one pilot was killed and another seriously injured during a test flight. That's the BBC News at 3 minutes past 10 on Next at 11. Thanks very much, Anthony.
Online, on digital radio, and on 88 to 91 FM. Michael Ball.
6ZW. That's nice. Stan's got to get the crank handle out and turn the handle.
Ranger, some drivers sit in the outside lane, whatever. They're just in the outside lane and that's where they're going to stay. They can let anyone get past them. You're not quite up with this technology, are you, Stan? Of course you are. Have you got 810? Have you got anything 810? 810 is user access. Most of the 8 series are user access. 80 and 81 are UAs. What have you got?
HWC, HWC, T6ZW. Is this the one?
Yeah, you got it, Stan. UA just means user access. They're all sort of talk groups, really, but the talk group is one really which is permanently open, and the UA is one which you have to access it to make it work. On yours, 235 and 801 will be talk groups. All the rest of them, most of the rest of what you should have on there will be UAs. It's called talk groups. So, how you doing? This one here is the local one for Clive and John and Paul and all that lot down southwest. So if you ever, but you can use this on here, you won't hear it. You have to do the PTT to bring it into life. How you doing? Hope you're well. G0 HWC mobile.
G6ZW. Yeah, well, this one with me is labelled 810 Southwest.
G6ZW. HWC. So I was down at different end stand. Should be okay for the rest of the room to work. Yeah, it's the same. The same. Is that the coke that I made up, is it? Right. Yeah. On this 810, it's where you get Clive and that lot, John. John's probably listening. John's always listening. I don't know, John's on the chat anymore, is he? So, probably wouldn't know, but yeah, John's always about on here. Clive often listens. Paul. So you have to hit the PTT to activate it, otherwise you won't hear nothing. Lovely sunny day, isn't it? Absolutely gorgeous.
my solar panels are going to be lapping it up.
G6LW. Well, I can tell you, it might be a nice day, but it's still, well, it's just barely 5.7 here. It's 5.7 C, so it's still quite cold. But you're right, it is a nice day. And, yeah. Okay, alright, I'll have to remember this one and, make sure I'm, monitoring it in the mornings. So many, I only recently discovered that I had other channels on it. That's just a few that, local ones that I was looking at. I only discovered on Sunday that I had other channels, like, French channels, whatever. I didn't know. Someone else told me, and told me how to look for them, and I found them. But until then, I didn't have a clue. So, there you are. Anyway, I am going to be going out shopping shortly, so, we'll call this a day, but have a good weekend. And, I'll catch up with you Monday. And I'll sign out on the chat in a moment. But, Matt programmed all this for me, so I'm only assuming Nick's your code plug. G6LW over.
Okay, I'll have to work with that because apparently someone over there's got a code plug. It's got some quite snazzy things on it. It's sort of TYT things. Not that one there. The TYT. I guess that. But, yeah, the simplex ones. If you listen to the simplex DH3, that's the call it. When I'm out of range down in Cornwall, I leave it on DH3. I ain't had anyone on it yet down there, but some areas have little nets on DH4. The DH3's the call it. Right, mate, you have a good day, enjoy your shopping. And, don't buy too many empires, mate. You have a good day, have a good weekend. Might catch you over the weekend on here, you never know. I've always got it on in the chat, always on 235 to come in there. So, I'll catch you later. Have a good weekend. G0HWC Mobile. Hopefully I'm getting in now, Stan. I'll say 7 trees, yeah. You have a good weekend and I'll catch you Monday. If not over the weekend. G0HWC.
G6LW. Yeah, Roger Paul. I got all you over because I was hearing it on the chat, but you weren't coming through here. But not to worry. Anyway, 7-3. I'm just talking to Matt actually, and he's starting to question me about which channel I'm on and all the rest, and I can't be asked with that, so I can't be bothered with that. So I'm just going to tell him I'm off out, and don't get technical with me, John. G6LW. Cheers, Paul.
Yeah, could you ask him if he's got the a good code plug for the TYT? Could he email it to me? Apparently, there's the club over there have got a code plug for the TYT, which has got some scans on it or something. Could you ask him if he can email that to me by any chance? Cheers, mate. Have a good weekend. 7-3.
So just say that again, the TYT, which one?
TYT handheld. They're all the same. The same with TYT handheld. He's got the code plug for that. Quite a few of the people over in Kent seem to have. It's got a scan function on it and other things, I think.
Roger, I'll just ask him to stand by.
I can make my own chips up out of potatoes, fry them up, sausages, bit of fingers, etc. Bit of toast, but I can do that. Just the old
HWC26ZNW. Still here with me, Paul?
Here you go, Stan.
Right, Matt says he hasn't got one, but he thinks there's one on the Yahoo group, Kent DMR group, Yahoo groups, Kent DMR group. If you go there, right, it's, are you in a position, when you're parked up at base, if you get a pen and paper ready, and I'll give you the URL.
That's okay, don't worry about it, Stan. I'll be able to find that. I'll do that in a moment. So, no problem. Cheers for that. You go and get your pies.
Yeah, okay, well, it's DMR Kent UK, DMR Kent UK at yahoogroups.com.
Right, I'll have a look for that when I get home. I'll put the Yahoo account on this one. On the PC at home, so I'll do it. Cheers, mate. 7 threes. And get down there quick before all them pies go.
Roger that, Paul. 7-3, have a good weekend. G6NW clear, bye.
Roger that. What's that all about, Stan? Roger that. 10-4. Roger that.
I have a sandwich or something like that, you'll buy one of those and heat it up and eat it. Buy ready meals, I suppose they call them, don't they? Fish fingers, like a ready meal, isn't it? It's quite interesting to create your own something though, even if you go and buy a slab of this pastry, which comes in a roll and it's got a bit of little grease-proof paper between it, so that you just roll out and then stick some ingredients in it, whatever you want, whether it be apple for fruit pie or something like that, or some meat and bits for like a casserole style thing, and then put the goodies in the pie, and so you've got a meat and vegetable pie or whatever. You'll find, you'll suddenly think, cool, blimey, that tastes a lot better than that stuff we're buying that you just heat up. Because you can add a few extra flavours, more interesting flavours that you prefer, enjoy, make it taste how you want, you know. That might be worth a try there, Mr. Brian. It doesn't cost a fortune. It can be cheaper. You may have a bigger portion that'll last you a couple of days rather than just down at that night. Do you agree with that, Mr. Bob? G005. Brian, I'm not attacking. It was just I heard you mention food and I remembered the cookbook books, not that we grudge them. I had to clear the shelf. I have added 2 cents with a dirty great Mrs. Beaton. That is a big one. But I just thought you might have done, say, a nice Sunday lunch for your good lady. Put her feet up. I thought I was going to suggest a nice roast chicken, but I think she works with them every day. Do you, Brian? Yes, she does. She don't like chicken. Turkey's okay. Going back to all this processed food, shall we say, what about eggs and bacon then? Are they pre-cooked before you reheat them up again? Bob? I don't know. Probably get the fish now. Yeah, I'll have to at some stage. I haven't looked at the books, to be quite honest with you, to see if like the other half have. I'll look through there and say, well, I don't fancy that and I don't fancy that. Don't go much of that sort of thing, but as
mate. We'll have to get a new motorcom for Stan, wouldn't we? We used to have the little motorbike, the putt-putt motorbike. Oh, look, the new truck wash is in. Can we use it, though? No, we bloody can't. Look, they're all, they got their vehicles parked in there testing it. It looks nice, though. I mean, it's got traffic lights on it and everything. Very posh, isn't it, eh? What day is that likely to be working? He told me 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago. Yeah. Looks a bit better. Cheers. I mean, it's still not ready. Still not working. The guys there working on it. I said, when's it going to be done? I said, they told us 3 weeks, 4 weeks ago. He said, next week sometime.
Oh, bloody hell.
It looks like, it's all in there. Everything's there now.
Yeah.
I don't know, they're obviously, finishing touches and stuff.
Oh, well, that'll be another week then.
Yeah.
Bloody marvellous, isn't it?
I know. My truck is bloody filthy. I've been down country lanes and I'm going to wash the cab and the back door, but I'm not doing the sides.
What, with the brush?
Yeah. The jet and the brush.
Yeah. This needs a bloody wash. Trouble is, you got to do it in the road, haven't you?
Yeah.
If you leave it out when you get there, I'm on the A12 at Margaretton, where the 3 lanes now become 2.
How was the M25 and A12 junction?
I had a clear run, funny enough. Didn't get any hold up at all.
Was it still queuing along the A12 to it?
No, it's clear in both directions.
They must have just been saying at that time, because like I say, I queued for 2 miles to it, but I couldn't see the other side of the M25, so,
No, it's totally clear. I come down the slip road, lights were green, I come straight round the roundabout underneath, straight onto the A12.
Blimey.
Which makes a change.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm hoping now is that they've sorted out the diesel pump.
Oh, God, yeah, that's been done. It's had a new pump. They didn't do the viscous. They put a new pump on it, 400 quid or something. And they reckon it does 45 litres a minute.
Oh, that's right then.
Yeah.
Because the gauge is totally wrong. I mean, when I filled this up last time, it said I put 400 litres in.
400?
400 litres it written. I was nigh on empty.
Yeah.
And it took me 40 minutes to fill it up.
Yeah, but in yours you can only get, what can you get in that? 200?
No, about 170 normally.
Yeah.
And when I filled it up the first time it was slow, I had half a tank and it said I took 160 litres. So that's going to throw their calculations out, isn't it?
Yeah. I went into Exeter last night and before I parked up, I put 70 litres in because I didn't have enough to get back. So I just put another 70 in. I thought that'd do me.
Well, I filled this up and I did Cambridge and back, and And then I left. I thought, I'm not going round the diesel pump. And I stopped. I put £60 in it at near Ringmere.
Yeah.
On the A22.
I'll tell you what, that exit, although we don't pay the pump price, do we? But,
No.
But we got a bump, I don't know what bloody number it now. But down at exit, I'm trying to find the bloody receipt. I think it was something like £1.16 a litre.
I know, that Exeter has got to be the dearest bloody motorway search in the whole of the country.
Well, a guy said to me, I was telling someone about it in the truck stop last night, and he said that a few years back, it was, on the like pole of all the around the country, that was the highest in the country.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
Highest motorway. That's terrible, isn't it? When you think it's 97, 98, 99 now.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know what? I've seen LPG at 45 pence. Oh, thank you. When I got rid of my motor, it was up at 75.
What I used to do, I used to miss it out, and on the way down to Plymouth, Plumpton, there's BP station, you come off the A38.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you come off and join back on again.
Yeah, but I normally diesel up there,
But it doesn't matter where we diesel up, the price is always the same.
Yeah.
Because they get a price every week. How much their diesel is going to cost them on the card.
Yeah. Because that Exeter in that bloody robbing stock they really are. We pay what we, on the pumps, we pay what we get in for, at the yard.
Yeah.
Which Kevin Rector didn't, but do. He was winking about
No, we don't. Every week, we get an email come through telling us how much our diesel is going to cost that week. And it's done on a weekly basis. And it's probably gone up, because as they're getting, these trucks with the 3 tanks on, we're not buying as much on the road. But since I've had this, I've only put diesel in on the road 3 times now. Like Andy's is the same, Magic's is the same, we've all got 3 tanks. So, because we're not buying so much in the thing, it's probably gone up a little bit, but it's a lot less than the pump price, and it's set wherever we go, it's all the same, everywhere.
Because them long-range tanks, you could do all Devon and Cornwall on the tank, couldn't you, normally?
Well, now I can, yeah.
Yeah.
I get back and I've got a quarter of a tank left. I go over to Belgium. I've even done Scotland on 1 tank, on just what I've got in my thing. Do you know what?
Yeah.
Do you know Kevin gets us to park, pull right round so we're off the tarmac. They've got a load of stuff stacked up, so I can't get off of the bloody tarmac. They just unload stuff and dump it there.
He said something to me like when I had the spillage. Buggered the tarmac up. And I said, Kevin, I can't get off the tarmac. Not only that, I said, it wasn't done intentionally, and I cut it up, but the tarmac will crack up. I thought, don't worry about it. Magic lost about 2 gallons on the tarmac.
I know. Anyway, I'm on the pump. I'll speak to you later. I'll leave the jet out for you. I'll probably still be washing mine when you get back anyway. I'm no rush to do it.
Right, okay, lovely. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
When I was a boy, I had a dream all about the things I'd like to be. Soon as I was in my bed, music played inside my head. When I was a boy, I had a dream. When I was a boy, I learned to play Finding out what life could really mean. Don't wanna chat 'cause it drives me crazy. Just wanna sing, do you love me, baby? When I was a boy, I had a dream. And radio waves kept me company.
Oh my goodness. Jeff Lindsay, hello. And when I was a boy, there was a huge technical issue here in the studio. Hand on my heart, it wasn't my fault. I'm not going to blame anybody. But it's time for Popmaster. Friday, the 19th of February 2016, our first contestant is Rod Avis. Rod, how are you, lovely?
I'm very well.
Is your heart going as fast as mine is?
It is, yes. I didn't take it personally.
No, it's not you. We had a huge gremlin in the studio, so I had to switch to the emergency tape, but it's all sorted out now. Oh, blimey. So you're down in Chelwood Gate in West Sussex?
I am, yes.
Beautiful part of the world.
It is, yeah.
And the sun's shining out there for you?
Beautiful. In fact, I'm looking out my window and I can see the South Downs.
Oh, I'm actually going to be down there on Sunday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm heading down to the beach, taking the dogs for a walk.
Lovely.
You're doing a bit of baking?
Yes, I am, and also making some tomato soup as well.
Okay, what time do you want me around?
About 12.
Perfect. I'll see you then.
Okay.
If my heart stopped beating. Now, we better crack on because we've lost a bit of time. I'm going to give you the bonus question choices. You've got a choice of Beatles album tracks or same title, different song. Which you fancy?
Same title.
Same title, different song. Let's have a go with that then, shall we?
Okay.
Are you ready to play, Roz?
I am, yes.
Come on, my darling, let's do it. Who had hits in 2008 with her singles Chasing Pavements, Hometown Glory, and Cold Shoulder?
Adele.
Is the right answer. The Australian singer Gina G had her #1 single in 1996 with which song?
Ooh, just a little bit.
Ooh, just a little bit.
Okay.
I think I'll give you that.
Thank you.
Bonus question, same title, different song. You're going to hear the intro to one song on a top 10 AA side from the summer of 1979. A different song with the same title by Roxy Music was in the chart at the exact same time. What is the shared title?
Angel Eyes.
That's the right answer. Okay, the 1991 top 3 hit Set Adrift on Memory Bliss by PM Dawn is built around samples from which Spandau Ballet song?
True.
True is the right answer. Which famous trumpet player featured on Scritti Politi's 1988 hit, Oh, Patty, Don't Feel Sorry for Loverboy?
Miles Davis.
Is the right answer. Bonus question. Same title, different song. I'm going to play you part of Falling by Julie Cruz, but can you name one of the 6 other chart acts to have a top 40 single with the same title?
I have no idea, no.
You could have had Roy Orbison, Kathy Dennis, Anton Deck, Coombe, McAlmont, Butler and Haim. The song is Falling.
Okay.
Not to worry. The comedian Alexei Sayle had his only chart hit in 1984 with which top 20 single?
All right, John, you've got a new motor.
Hello, John. Got a new motor. Well done. The song, I Didn't Mean to Turn You On, was a top 10 single in 1986 for which singer?
Robert Palmer.
That's the right answer. Bonus question. Here's an instrumental section to a top 10 hit by the Human League. It shares its title with top 10 hits by Madonna and M People. Can you name it?
I think it's Open Your Heart.
You're absolutely right, my lovely. Well done. Okay, final question. In which year were the songs at number 30, 20 and 10 in this week's chart? Steppin' Out by Joe Jackson, The Story of the Blues by Wah, and Electric Avenue by Eddie Grant.
1983.
You say 1983?
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
Hey.
Well done. You know what you've done? You got 33 points.
Great.
Roz, that's fantastic. Well done. We'll see how Joe Bridle goes right after this.
Okay.
At last. From Elvis Presley. Talk to you in a minute, babe.
There must be lights burning brighter somewhere. Got to be birds flying higher in the sky more blue. If I can dream of a better land where all my brothers walk hand in hand, tell me why. Oh, why can't my dream come true? Understanding sometimes strong winds of promise that will blow away the doubt and the fear. If I can dream of a warmer sun where hope keeps shining on everyone, tell me why. Oh, I want that sun.
Juliet F0A and JJ, listening to 35 football. Number India Zulu, stroke mobile. Mobile listening 840. Cuba 710 S in Harlow, Freddie Hills.
Hello, mate. Surprise catching you on here. G0 HWC Mobile back in Ipswich.
Hello, mate. I just parked up for a coffee and thought I'd give it a blast. See if we could back in. I'm actually sitting in Harlow at the moment, going through the Caton one. NS. How you doing? Good to hear you on.
Yeah, I'm not bad. So just got back, just dieseled up. Get the truck on the doors, see if they can start. Let's do a start unloading it for Monday. I've got some stuff in there I've got to get off as well. Glorious day though, isn't it? Very nice. It's not particularly warm out there, but my solar panels are going to be lapping this up. I can't stop. I thought I'd just quickly say hello to you and catch you a little bit later. Have a good day. Enjoy your coffee. G0 HWC Mobile.
You're okay, Paul. You're a little bit broken to me. I think it's the occasion and the distance I'm from it. I'm not really close to it, so yeah, a little bit of digitalisation. And yeah, one hell of a lot getting in. That's the thing. But yeah, glad your panels are enjoying it. Nice bit of sun. Free electricity and free money. Happy days. I'll pass it back to you, and then I'm going to jump out and go and get myself a coffee. M1 N100 Mobile in Harlow.
Okay, mate. I'll catch you later. Well, the last call, which is normally the worst, I got 270 quid or something. Very surprised. That's very good. Anyway, quite reversing the gap here. Catch you later. G0 HWC Mobile. Fucking hell.
Yeah, cheers, Paul. I'll give you a shout on Clacton, because I'm hitting the Braintree soon, and Clacton gets into Braintree quite well. So that way, maybe I'll give you a shout later. Cheers, 7-3.
Fucking thing. Well, I'm just about done, so might as well shut down the thing. I'm only gonna wash my truck. Nothing to see. So I'll be back on Monday. I presume I'm going London Monday. I'm really not too sure. But have a good weekend, and I'll see you Monday. Cheers all. Bye.
Right. Ray Black there, that was 50-50. Hello to Rick, a.k.a. Computer Guy 24, says, awesome track, love it. Alex in Bristol, not really feeling it that much, but then we've got Anne saying, hi Clara, I'm loving this, it's a great sound and she deserves to go far. Ray Black there, she spells that B-L-K, that was 50-50.
The Radio 1 Breakfast Show
with Nick Grimshaw.
We're going to speak to the 1975.
Yeah, let's give Maddie a call.
How are you, Orlando? Excited to be here chatting to you, man.
This is all very nice.
And congratulations for me. We got this, dude. Good morning, Rebel Wilson. Good morning, DeCosta Johnson.
Two young international movie stars looking for love. Yeah.
What's your dilemma for Ryan Reynolds?